My name is Edward Singleton. I am the proud principal of Roton Middle School right here in Norwalk, Connecticut. So our middle school choice programs are the Interbaccalaureate program, which would be the middle years program, which is an IB program, which feeds into Brian McMahon's high school's middle years program, as well as our global citizenship pathway, which can feed into the global studies program at the Center for Global Studies at McMahon High School.
We want our students to be global citizens, internationally minded, able to speak with people and engage with people and have empathy for those, and with IB, there's a lot of project-based learning. There's a lot of on-hand learning. But one thing that's really important is the global context. So one thing we ask ourselves and our teachers are asking themselves is how do the things we learn through our content, how do those things relate to our students in the real world? So we want to make sure that our learning is directly connecting to the bigger picture, that the global world that we are moving to and that we do live in. That's what IB is about connecting to a bigger picture.
Which makes my school unique from the other schools, the other middle schools in our district, would be that we teach the Asiatic languages such as Chinese and Japanese. And associated with each of those courses are movement courses as well. So they teach culture, movement, dance, and food.
Konnichiwa. My name is TISCHER, and I'm the Japanese language and Japanese movement teacher at Roton Middle School. It's a 3-year program here, 6 through 8, and it's roughly equivalent to a year of Japanese in high school.
The Japanese class is a great environment with Mr. TISCHER as the teacher. He helps us out a lot and, in my opinion, has the best way of teaching.
We learn the basics of the language, like everyday interactions, shopping, the things you would do as a traveler or a visiting student in Japan. We also learn one of the 2 alphabets and a few Chinese characters, which are also used in the Japanese writing system, so people can start to learn how to read and write.
He would put down the hiragana, which was the alphabet that we were learning, and basically put the pronunciation on top of it, so we learned how to say it.
The other part of the class is we cover some basics of Japanese culture, like geography, Japanese art, Japanese music. I like to introduce a lot of different cultural topics to see what people will be interested in, to give them a way into the culture to find what they're interested in. Of course, we cover the real favorites of most people, which is anime and things that are currently popular in our culture from Japan, sushi, things like that, food.
Mr. TISCHER got us miso soup and had us try that, and it was actually really good, and I like having it all the time.
The big draw for many people over the years has been a field trip in 8th grade, or I should say a study tour trip to Japan. And the students live with Japanese families, and they go to our sister school every day with their host brother or sister. And they just live in Japan with a Japanese family for about a week of school and a weekend or 2.
This program has been expanded. So very beginning we had only the conversation classes, and right now we are able to open the culture classes to more students.
I wanted to learn more about Chinese culture because I felt it was something that most schools won't give you. So it was a big learning experience, while Spanish and French you can get at almost any school, while Chinese was something more original. And I thought, well, would I rather learn something that I can learn almost any time in my life, or would I rather learn something that I can learn right now and I can actually have it with a real teacher who can really help me learn it? And I thought that this was the right choice.
We have a chance to get immersed in the culture. We just had the celebration for the Chinese Moon Festival. For 8th grade students, I made mooncakes together with them.
We got to go and we got to color and eat some of the Chinese food and play different games, and learn how to use chopsticks too.
Here at Roton, we like to think of ourselves as a family. So we are a family here at Roton, and we want our students to be seen, we want our students to be heard, and we want our students to feel safe. Because we know if they are heard and they are seen and they do feel safe, that they can thrive on their academics. We know that they can thrive on those social aspects. We're building those citizens, or those kind people, those people that are helping, those people that have that drive, those people that know resiliency, that know, how to be determined and to keep going. So that's what we are building here at Roton.
Overall, I learned how great the school is and how nice the teachers are. And they really are trying to give me the best education possible, and they are exceeding that. Since I have gone from learning, 6th grade math to now straight up into 8th grade while being a 7th grader, and my reading has improved so much since I didn't like to read in elementary school until I was in 3rd grade, and now everything's sprung up, and it really powers me to try and get good grades, try and stay at the top of my class. So that's probably one of the best experiences about Roton.
Roton is just an overall vibrant and energetic, wonderful place for learning. Middle school is just sometimes can be a really tough time for kids, but I've never seen a staff more wonderful to embrace a child and assist them through this process as the wonderful people I have had the honor of working with. The patience, the love that they share for students, the love to teach, the love to learn, the love to collaborate with one another that they share in helping to watch students develop over time is something that I've not necessarily seen everywhere I've been, and I've been in a lot of places. So it's an honor to work at Roton Middle School, to serve as their principal, to lead this awesome organization. It's just been a pleasure to come to work every day, because I don't see it as work. I see it as something that I'm honored to do. The children are amazing. They're just simply amazing. I can't say anything more about how wonderful the kids are at Roton, and the diversity that we have. It just reflects everyone at Roton Middle School, reflects everyone in Norwalk, Connecticut, reflects everyone in the world. We have everyone from every walk of life here, and we get along harmoniously, without incident. And when we do have incidents, we learn how to work with one another and how to learn from our mistakes, and we move forward. So it's just a great place to be. We're not perfect, but we strive to be perfect.